Class in session, bitches. You have followers, but you are still poor. Here's how to change it. That was really loud. My knowledge about this lies more on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I mean, I'm new on YouTube after all. There are many different ways to monetize on social media. Brand deals, audience subscription, AdSense. And today our main focus is going to be how to secure that brand deal. I split this video up into 4 parts. First part, we're going to find out what are the brands looking for. And then we're going to look at the content, how to get noticed, and also talent agencies. I received so many burning questions about all of this, so I'm going to try my best to answer all of them. So number 1, what are brands looking for? To answer this part of the question, you have to know that this is a business. If you want the brand must also want you. From my own knowledge, brands usually categorize influencers into categories. By niche, by followers, by experience, by views, by quality. And of course, these days, a lot of brands are looking at relevancy as well. So first, niche. What does it even mean? And why do we need to have it? Like I said earlier, most of the brands and PR agencies actually split the influencer up into different verticals. So they'll look at your profile and go like, oh, you're a beauty creator. And they'll put you into their beauty creator folder. And if you're a game creator, then they're going to put you under game. This way, it simplifies the way to get the influencers out from that folder as well. And also, the bigger the country, the more categories there is. And what do you mean by that? So for example, like a broad stroke, we have fashion. But in fashion, there's high fashion. There is Taobao fashion. There is Temu. You get what I mean? And the next question that I get often is, but I don't have a niche. Good thing for you, because now you can decide which niche you want. And most of the time, I would recommend around 2 to 3 niches. Some creators specialize in one niche, but most of the time, people have a couple of different ones. So it's like, for example, lifestyle and beauty, or lifestyle and games. You can take out a piece of paper to write down which kind of niche that you're trying to get into. Now, the even bigger question is, I have followers, but I still don't have a niche. Well, it still works, but it will be much more difficult for you to land jobs. To put it in caveman terms, agencies are lazy. They need to be able to take one look at your profile and decide what kind of creator you are. Exactly how you're going to sell their product, what are some of the examples that we have done, and how I'm going to pitch this person to the potential clients. Do I really need a niche? No, of course not. Sometimes you just need a ginormous amount of followers with crazy following and crazy engagements, because that will be a niche. Creating viral videos. I've also spoken about how brands look at different influencers for different campaigns in the previous video, so if you want to watch that, you can go ahead. But I'm just going to give you one quick example over here. So for example, I'm a client trying to sell a beauty product for women. And I'll give you 2 different influencers to see who suits it more. Content creator A has 100,000 followers, mostly female audience, and she does beauty content and has 1 year experience. And content creator B has 1 million followers, mostly female audience as well, but she does comedy videos and also has 1 year experience. Who do you think is going to get chosen for the campaign? The answer is, we don't know. Because it definitely depends on what the client is exactly looking for. Sometimes clients are not only looking at the content, but they're also looking at the followers. So if the client decides, hey, if we need a high following influencer this time, then B will definitely get chosen. But if they're looking for someone with more experience doing beauty content, then they will definitely choose A. But again, after all, it is a business and it's always about sales or views. Let's just say both of them get chosen for the campaign. Who do you think will get paid more? I definitely think B will get paid more, largely because she has a way higher following than A. Number 2. Content. Brands always look for a certain type of videos. It's very predictable. For beauty, makeup tutorials. For tech, maybe an unboxing video. For games, definitely a game review. If you do not already make the content for the kind of client you're trying to attract, you're never going to attract them. It's like doing game content expecting you to land beauty products. It doesn't make sense. The client is going to need to know how the video is going to feel like, it's going to look like when they are going to hire you. Which means that type of content should already be on your profile. If you want beauty brands, you have to start doing beauty content. If you want a tech brand, you have to start doing tech content. No shit, right? But I feel like people forget this a lot. I think most of these videos should start with something that you already have. So if you're a beauty creator, you definitely own a lipstick, right? So just rave about this lipstick, talk about this lipstick, what kind of makeup you're going to do with this lipstick. So there's a lot of videos that you can do with very minimum investment. And the second point about content is that you have to know if your content is palatable for regular people to watch. To make good content is to entertain others, which means you also need to understand what people like to watch. For me, the biggest tip about making content is definitely watching a lot of content. I know it sounds like brain rotting, but it is not. Consciously watch the content. If there's a viral video, Why did it go viral? Is it because of the lighting? Is it because of what she's wearing? Is it because of the captions? Is it because of the font? Is it because of the video quality? And how are the comments reacting to that video? And that's how you learn from other videos that you're watching and put the best features in your own videos. How to stay creative without burning out and staying consistent? I would like to know too. But I think the answer is definitely just practice. If you're consistent, you'll be doing it every day or every 2 days. And this is why I believe that consistent is better than short bursts of like full-fledged energy. Because when you're doing something every day, it becomes a habit. And there will be days where you definitely feel tired, burnout, fatigue. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to quit. And that is where something that I call practice creativity comes about. You already know how your video is going to look like. You know the punchlines. You know what get people going. You know what you have been doing for the last 100 days, every day. So you'll still be able to make the videos, but maybe you will think that it's not the best quality, right? But you are still making the videos, and that is what matters. The consistency matters. But I also just keep like a notepad open, so like when I'm feeling extra creative, I'm just like typing more ideas into my notepad for days that I just cannot do it. One Q&A before we move to the next section. Optimal posting per week on social media platforms. I think 4 times a week is good. I do post every day, and I've been posting every day for the last 5 years, and I think that's working out. But I do see other creators as well. I think around 4 to 5 times a week is good enough. Is there a right time to post, and does the timing matter? In my own experience, not really. I used to think that there is, but these days I feel like if the content is good, it was still going to be pushed, just purely because the algorithm these days is on FYP basis. Third category, how to get noticed. It's gonna sound so stupid, but make friends, guys. Make friends. In the world of friends, making friends in the industry, in every industry, is important. And some of the most unexpected jobs that I got is like from a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin of a friend of a friend of a friend. You get what I mean? So knowing more people definitely broadens up the people that you can talk about content to, and also talk about potential jobs too. And hanging out with people do keep you creative. Just saying. Scientifically proven. Another way is to join a community. But how? I always suggest joining a community to make friends, especially if you have a similar niche. I literally know someone who started a Pokemon card career because he joined a Facebook community page. Go find some. You will definitely find one. And the last one, to get noticed, it is definitely contacting the brand directly. Knowing people in the industry is definitely one of the fastest ways to get anything done. But if you don't know where to start, the biggest spoon that I can feed you right now is to search up PR or media companies or talent agencies, or DM and tag the brand. You can send them a little email or a little DM going like, "Hi, I'm Ruru. Hi, I'm blank. I love your brand so much. I would love to be on a PR list. Can I have your marketing email? Or I would love to attend certain events that you hold in the future, and I'm willing to do like Instagram posts, blah, blah, blah." Guys, it's just that simple. Reach out. Depending on your profile strength, I think that this can be the least or the most effective way. I mean, if you're an introvert, then I don't know. Learn to talk. Learn to reach out. If you want things, you gotta go get it. Number 4. Last and foremost, we have talent agencies. What? I've spoke so much. If all 3 of the above fails, talent agencies exist. I don't have a direct experience with talent agencies, but I do hear a lot of stories, and this is what I'm going to share with you. It's definitely a great place for you to learn about the who, how, where parts of the industry. Is because you will be hanging out with people who already have the connections into the industry, and some talent agencies also try to help you grow as a creator. However, a lot of these agencies' main job is not to nurture creators, but to just get them jobs. So please do your due diligence when you're searching up talent agencies, because I've heard so many horror stories of scamming or like just unethical work practices. And if you decide to sign with a talent agency that you find suitable, be prepared to take a cut on every single job that you get for however long the contract is going to be. So yeah, these are some of the word vomits that I have for this topic. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I might cover it in the next video. But the next video is going to be how to be a full-time cosplayer. And I'll see you again.